stop what you're doing, believe the hype, and press play on this new show on Netflix called Baby Reindeer, because this show will have you in awe. Look, the less you know about the show, the better, because as the story unfolds, you're just sitting there wondering, like, is this really real? So basically, you have Richard Gadd, who's the writer and creator of the show. He plays our main character by the name of Donny, struggling comedian, and he works at a pub. And one day, Martha comes in, and she's kind of down and out on her luck, and he's being nice to her, and yeah, something that he's gonna regret because she is a serial stalker. Let's start off by these performances, starting off with Jessica Gunning, who plays Martha. I have never seen one of her performances, but my goodness, she is an excellent actress. Whew, what a complex character, because there are moments where I kind of sympathize with Martha because of the stuff that you learn about the character, but there's just times where she is just doing despicable, just disgusting things as a human being. She clearly is suffering from mental illness, but the show never demonizes her, which I thought was very interesting. Martha just had my stress levels on an all-time high. But speaking of stress, my man Donny had me stressing out, y'all. I mean, what a great job by Richard Gadd of putting the show together and sharing this experience that he went through. I mean, there's so many themes the show tackles, from obsession, what happens when people have dominance over you. There is grooming going on in the show. There is just so many different layers. Donny's not perfect. He has his own ups and downs that he goes from the show, and I thought the performance by him was great. But again, the way he structures the show and how vulnerable he is and telling us these true events that went down was just nothing short of amazing. And who would have known that this show would have had this beautiful romance in the middle of the story? I mean, Terry was such a fascinating character. And again, this is just a perfect example. The show never has a good guy or a bad guy. Well, there is a bad guy by the name of Donovan, which I don't want to tell too much about that, but episode 4 broke my heart. But even Terry, who was a wonderful, charismatic character, she even had her flaws in accepting some of the things that Donny did to her. So what a beautiful love story that I did not see coming in this show. I tiptoed around a lot of the story, but all you need to know is this is a must-see TV show. Now, I will warn you all, this isn't an easy show to watch. It's 7 episodes, it's 30-40 minutes per episode, which episode 4 is just so heartbreaking, but it can be very triggering, so I do suggest just kind of having that in mind if you've experienced stalking or abuse in some matter. So it's not an easy watch, but it is a watch that I hope that people discover. It's number 1 for a reason, because it tackles so many different things. It can be funny, it can be dark. There are some moments that just will leave you on the edge of your seat and just wondering, like, what would you do in this situation? Would you allow people to push your boundaries? Would you stop the certain things that take place? It has you thinking. It's a great, excellent show, and I highly recommend it. Whew, I'm still thinking about that ending.